Welcome to True Talk. My name is Suzanne and I've been dying to have this because it's been so many years since we had the pandemic. And there's one thing I'd like to remember while I can, and those are the where else days. Nothing like the 70s. I feel like I'm back in time. And today, I'd like to share all my excitement with my very close friends, and I'm excited to introduce all of them to you to discuss how it was in the old days. Nung mga dalaga pa kami at wala kaming pakialam kundi anong isusuot at sino ang kadate at anong party ang pupuntahan. So today I have Patrick Malinis, Merrick Malinis, and Chinky Carpio. Yay! Palakpakan!
Thank you.
Salamat umapir kayo maski last minute. Okay, so my question is, what do you remember about where else?
You plan your outfit
A week
before.
Yes.
Because the rule in where else, you don't wear the same outfit, you know, in a year. I remember Katrina, you know, coming in with lighted earrings, and that was like something new from Studio 54. But it was the music and the people, everybody loved dancing to the wee hours of the morning. That's how we party.
Siyempre, kung may dancer, may DJ.
Of course.
So ito, second year high school, ako third year, na-meet ko siya. So this is Chinky Carpio. Okay, what do you remember besides the Ferrucci?
Well, of course, the grand staircase going to the dance floor, which is actually the metallic dance floor. Stainless steel.
The maple boss.
You know, all the dancers, the very best swing dancers in the Philippines. Definitely, you'll see them there. During that time, I was already starting my DJ career.
Before we go to where else, like, we make sure we watch Dance Fever by Danny
Dance
and
Fever.
with the motion dancers.
You got it
and then
again.
we try to get the music and the dances. Of course, we're better, but
Question, magkano ang bayad? Pumasok sa where else?
normally, if you enter where else, you pay. It started at 100, 150.
50 pesos.
50 pesos and then 75.
That's
And then
75.
Yes. At the strike of midnight, we call it the
moment
moment of
of
truth,
truth.
where they
Libre
open the
na.
doors for free. And
Libre na.
everybody waiting outside in
Sa
their
swimming
cars. The swimming pool of Intercon goes in.
We were just teens
Not
that
only,
time.
we were students.
Yes,
High
student.
school.
I was
have
15, 14.
I was
78, 14. Ilang taong ka nun?
about 12, 13.
Oh, wow. Twinning.
Yeah.
Not
12,
only
13.
that, we save our allowances
Talaga?
from Monday in order to have money for transport
Oh my
and
gosh!
drinks
And
inside.
Coke.
Ang alam ko nun, where else was considered like the Studio 54.
Exactly.
But when I watched the Studio 54 docs, nagda-drugs sa second floor, nagko-cocaine, di ba? It wasn't like that. In where else, it was clean fun. We dance. I drink my mango shake and my gambas. Masaya na ako. It was really the endorphin rush of dancing.
Not only that, like sila William Martinez, remember the baguettes were there, sila JC Bonnie, Max Bonin, and they were like ordinary, like just one of us. They weren't stars.
Tsaka Eddie Manzano.
Eddie
Do you remember?
Manzano,
Papata
Eddie
ka bench
Manzano.
boys yan, sila Germs.
Sila
Germs
Toro.
Estrada.
Toro
Ayun,
Yabot,
Toro. I
Toro
remember
Yabot,
that. So what's the most memorable thing that you can remember?
Basically, it's the music.
It's the music.
It's
I was
the
about to
music.
say
When
that.
you would already know that it's where else if it's the music. Until now,
Yes.
if we listen to that
Yeah.
music, you would actually say it's where else,
Yeah.
right? During weekdays, we would actually see each other. And
Yeah
we
nga.
practice.
Oo nga. Ako rin, meron akong dance instructor, si Ngekngok. So where can we dance now? Tell me where. Where can we go now para mag-memories?
You could go to the Studio Dance Club every Thursday. They have a swing night. And
Where's
they play.
studio?
This is in LPL Towers at Legazpi Street in Makati. And then some of the ballroom places like in the Grand Lounge in Grand Wing Hotel at the Resorts World, they play swing there.
Newport na sila ngayon. Newport,
Yeah,
diba?
Newport. Yeah, Resorts World. Yeah.
And then, ikaw, saan, where do we hear it again? The old song, 70s, 80s.
Well, I'm a regular of Wildflower,
Okay.
hosted by Teddy.
Dario.
Teddy Dario.
So, saan to?
So, it's
BGC and-
BGC.
Aquel.
For now, it's BGC.
Yeah.
Only, yeah.
What day is this?
Every Fridays.
Friday.
So much.
See you
Thank
later.
you for this
Just
privilege.
pick me up, I'll dance. You can't be awhere else if not for these guys. To have tonight, Eric Adrenaline and Princess Misa Hernandez. Yay! What do you remember? Or as you said, you hardly remember. What can you remember dance? Princess, go.
Flying skirts, tan skin, after 12.
Moment of truth.
The moment of truth. Well, the music was
Yes.
very important during that time. I think disco was born during that time, and disco stayed forever. I think it's part of us. It never left us. It's still with us up to now.
It's not
See,
dead.
they say the 70s are back. It never went away.
What are you guys doing right now ever since the 70s?
Okay, I choreograph. I choreograph for television and musical theater. But what pays the bills is I do Zumba online.
Really? How about you, Princess? What are you doing now?
I do microblading and brows, and most of the time I help with my apos.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, she-
Apostolic ministry. So tonight you will be.
Oh yeah, there's
You'll
several.
be-
There's Patrick and Merrick in the house.
I know, excited. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Let's call on the famous Eric Adrenaline. Welcome to True Talk. And when we're talking disco, you can't have disco without where else and without the John Robinson. I'm so glad to see you.
That's very kind. Thank you very much. Nice to see you.
But I'm not used to wearing barong.
I'm not used to wearing barong either, but where we are today, it seemed appropriate.
It's a special occasion. It's a birthday of our very dear friend Katrina, and I'm so grateful that you're here.
My pleasure.
John means a lot to me because in the 80s when he was at Rumors, I wasn't here, I was abroad. And then he spun and he became a celebrity and he did everything. And through the years, through the decades, there was a pandemic. And then what got me to know him was he would have the retro parties, my Dodo before, and the Buddha Bar when I first met you through Chinky. And then in the pandemic, nobody could go out. So out of the blues comes Sanctuary. It's the first online, he was spinning online to bring us joy. So that's how I esteem John today in 2023.
I am a DJ and I will always be a DJ, but I'm a DJ. I'm not a singer. I'm a DJ who sings a bit. I'm not a producer. I'm a DJ who produces. Yeah, so it's all creative. But it's interesting that you mentioned Sanctuary because before I came out today, a memory popped up on my social media, and it was a little video I made, inviting people to Sanctuary, and that was for show 14, and we're almost at show number 550, I think. So
I remember the first show because I was there watching. When you were starting in your roof.
Yep, first was up on the roof deck. Yeah, very primitive.
Yeah.
So I've played, I've played all over, and I've played in small venues. I've played in huge venues. But I can say this wholeheartedly that the most fulfilling thing that I've ever done is Sanctuary these last 3 years. We've been given this, opportunity to help. These things. It's not like it's some master plan of mine. It's not. That's not it at all. I wanted to play for people and give them a happy place. And
you
then
did.
a few weeks into it, somebody that I work with suggested, you know what, we might be able to help people. So that was, that came from somebody. So all of these little bits came from different people, and I kind of, collated this all. But I can't claim that I did everything. It was not like that. It was all of these people contributing, and so. We were able to help, and we've been able to donate to a lot of causes. So it's.
Can you imagine you're spinning, you bring music, you bring joy, you bring nostalgia, and yet you're able to help people. One thing I like about John is you're not self-promoting. You're not, this is what I'm doing, I'm monetizing it. You're not like that. And not very many people in these end times are like that. So what do you plan to do now with, how do you bring us back in time, and where can we find you?
There's a whole bunch of things.
Yeah.
The most immediate project is I'm starting a limited residency at Cal Manila. Cal's a brand new club in Newport World Resort. So I'm working on that. I have another residency which is coming in about a month from now, which will be more clubby, more back to my roots as a DJ. And then there's another project which is something I can't talk about yet, but it's the biggest one of all. But that one is kind of.
It's exciting.
I'll let you know when that one is
We're
ready
gonna,
for
We're going to
prime
be
time.
supporting and witnessing that.
Thank you.
I'd like to know and ask you, when did you feel as a kid that I wanna be in music? I wanna spin vinyl and records.
That's actually really easy.
And where are you from?
No, that's easy to trace back because actually, as a kid, I always wanted to be an actor. Always wanted to be an actor. And when I was interested in music, I was interested in discos, but I wanted to be an actor.
Didn't know that.
When I was 12, I had a really bad accident, and I blinded myself on one side.
Really?
And for the longest time, didn't look great. And if you're ambitious, you always look to what's the most that you can do. And so I thought, well, I can't do TV and movies now. That's gone. And so that's kind of when I kind of shifted my focus over to music, and I started to DJ.
But that's still artistry.
You could say I've just played one role all my life now, so I've been, been the.
So that's how you started. So what do you see yourself doing in the next autumn of your life? I mean, we're all 50-something. What do you still want to do?
I love what I do. I don't see any reason to pivot. I love what I do. This is kind of what I'm supposed to do. I have been doing some recording, which I haven't done for a long time. And so that's something that I'm moving into. We have got some other projects that I'm working on, so in more in a production capacity. So everything always creative.
So anything else you want to tell the audience?
No, I'm just very, very, very grateful for the support that I've felt and the love from the Filipinos right back from
We're
the
the
1980s.
followers, the Sanctuarians. Hey, talk to the Sanctuarians.
Maraming salamat sa inyong lahat.
From Rumors, DJ John Robinson!
So that was the 70s and still is the 70s. Disco never died. It lives within us. So let's dance. And one day, when we see our maker up above, we will be in God's great dance floor. Thank you for tuning in. See you next time.